Hello and welcome, and in this tutorial we're gonna talk about the if statement. So let's first type some code. I'm gonna make a variable called age. Uh, it's gonna be a static int called age equals to 20. So um, let's also print it out. So my age is plus age. Let's change this to 14. And after this, uh, let's say, and I know. So I am young. So let's run this. Take some time, and here it says my age is 14, so I'm young. Exactly what we wanted. So let's say you want to say I'm young if the age is less than 40, less than let's say 40, and if the age is higher than 40, we want to say so I'm old. So this is where the if statement comes in. Yeah, so you want to start with if parentheses, then curly brackets, and in here goes the code if this statement is executed. So in this case we want to have well, let's talk first about all the I don't know what to call it, but you've got equals. This returns true if you both values are equal. If you do less than, it will return true if the first value is less than the second value. Greater than, exactly the same, but then for greater than. Not equal, and just nothing, and that's for booleans. And yeah, so let's make a statement again and type if age is less than 40, then do this. My age is plus age plus so I am young. And let's run it. Again, it prints it out because 14 is less than 40, so it executes this line of code and everything that's in here. So let's change this value to 50. And yeah, you don't see anything, but it executed it. So let's include the else statement in this video because I have time enough. So if this age is less than 40, execute this. But maybe you want to do something when this is not true. Maybe you want to do something if it's equal to 40, or yeah, if it's not true. So what you do is you type after the closing curly brackets, you say else, and then create another couple of curly brackets, and everything you type in here will be executed if this statement is not true. So my age is plus age, and then so I am old. And let's run this. And as you can see, my age is 50. It executes this code, and it says my age is 50, so I'm old. Let's say let's change this around, because we can do this as well. Let's run this. So yeah, if age is greater than 40, and it is because age is 50, then we want to print out my age is, and then age, and then so I'm old. And if this statement is not true, we want to execute this and say my age is whatever the value of age is, and so I'm young. So the if statement is a pretty neat feature. Yeah. What I can do also is my if age is equal to 50. So this will check if age is 50, and if it's true, then this code will be executed. And let's say you are well, I don't know. Let's print just out you are 50. And it's gonna print out, and if we change this to 5,000, obviously it's not gonna print something out because it isn't 50. And oh yeah, I forgot something. You can also do this and this. So this will return true if the first value is less or equal to the second value, and this will return true if the first value is greater or equal to the second value. So let's say if age is greater or equal to 50, then print out you are 50 or older. Format it and execute it. As you can see, it prints it out because age is 50, so it will execute it. If we change this to 51, obviously it's gonna print out, and if we change this to 49 or anything below, then obviously it's not gonna print it out. So yeah, what you can do also is you want to print something out if let's say you are 50 or older, and no, 50 or younger, and you want to execute it only if your age is above 40 or equal to 40. So what you do is you use those, I don't know what they're called, you use those two signs, and then you enter this next statement. So if your age is equal or greater than 40, what did I wrong? Oh, messed up the curly brackets. Let's run again. And yeah, let's change this. You're older than 40 and younger than 50. Yeah. And as you can see, let's say 45. Nice in between. It executes it. So yeah. And because I can, let's cover another thing. Let's stop with variable integer. Let's make a string. String name equals Johnny. So let's say you don't really like the name Johnny and you don't want to execute any code if your name is Johnny. A little racist, but not racist, but you know, it's not very kind if you don't execute this code because of your name is Johnny. So let's say if name is equal to Johnny, because we want to execute this when your name's not Johnny, and then say your name is not Johnny. And as you can see, it's not gonna print something out. Let's say change this to Johnny 2. No one's called Johnny 2. But if you change this to Dave, I don't know why I always come up with those names and no other names. I guess they're just easy. And let's say there's another guy and you don't like. So you don't like Dave either. And then your name's Alex. So we want to exclude Dave as well. Then we need to use these signs. They're called pipes, I think. And then the next statement, so name is not Dave. So what this will do is only execute if your name is not Johnny or Dave. So yeah, basically you can turn this the other way around if you want. Let's say you can only execute it when you're called Johnny or Dave, and if you're called Alex it will not run. And if we change this back to Johnny, obviously it will say Johnny. Wait. Brain fart. I don't know why, but oh my god, it's late. I shouldn't be recording when it's late. So yeah, your name is Johnny, and if we change this to Dave, it will run this code as well. You see? So that's basically what I want to cover in this video. So I hope you enjoyed. Hope you learned. If there is something not clear or you don't understand something, it was a bug. Just a little bug flying around. I couldn't catch him. I got distracted. But if you have any questions, please send me a personal message and I will do my best answering it. So yeah, see you next time.